A lot of times I ask myself, why are people moving to Columbus? I live here. I was born and raised in the area. I love this place, but I'm always curious to why people actually move here. And on today's episode of Living in Columbus, Ohio, we're actually going to talk about why people are moving to Columbus in 2023. So sit back, relax, grab that bag of popcorn. Let's get after it. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your host, Brad Winter. Now, before we get started, if you guys could go ahead and tap on that subscribe button, click on the bell, give us a like, drop a comment below of what you love about this channel, what you don't like about this channel. Now, be easy with those comments, please. Or what you would like to see more of. That only helps everybody who's looking to possibly make a move, relocate, or make some sort of decision about whether they want to live in the Columbus metro or surrounding areas. Now, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Ohio, and I'm going to keep doing these videos for you guys, but I would love nothing more to help you with your real estate needs. So pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me a text, fire off an email, whatever you got to do, make sure you do it, because I'm going to have your back when it comes to all things real estate related. All right, so in today's episode, why are people moving to Columbus in 2023? We're about to go find out. Number one on the list is the cost of living. I hear this all the time from people who are relocating from states that are super expensive. Sometimes they're becoming unaffordable and they move here and their life is infinitely better. Now, that is just what people tell me. I'm not saying that's going to be for everybody. I'm not saying that is for everybody. This is just some of the interactions that I have had from past clients or people that I know who has made the move. So, Columbus, it's got a very low cost of living compared to other major cities in the country. We also have a lower cost of real estate as well. So check this out. The average home price in Columbus is $280,000 as of today in February. We're not even 2 full months into 2023. That is the median home price. In other cities like San Francisco, you are $1 million plus. Now that is the other extreme. There's everything in between, but just to give you an idea of affordability, your paycheck is going to go a lot further when it comes to real estate here in the Columbus area. Now, another thing that is really good, we've got the affordability with housing is better than most. I'm not saying it is for everybody here. I'm not saying that, but there are a lot of people relocating from other areas that move here and they can afford a house. Check this out. I'm actually working with a first-time home buyer, lived in LA, has family back here in the Midwest, specifically in the Central Ohio area, and her family are relocating. She wants to buy a house. How cool is that? That's absolutely amazing that somebody who has never maybe owned a house before, or maybe they haven't bought in a long time, is making the move because they want to own their own house. They're tired of renting. I think that is unbelievable. It's such a cool story, and it really is something I think a lot of people are after. The addition of being able to maybe afford real estate better. There's plenty of job opportunities. The cost of food is lower. Your daily necessities with utilities, public transportation, those things generally are going to be lower here in the Columbus area than some other parts of the country. Again, I'm just putting this out there. It's not going to be perfect for everybody, but as a general whole, cost of living is a main driver to why people are moving to Columbus in 2023. Number two on the list is our booming job market. So we've been attracting people from all over the country. I've talked about it a lot here on the channel. I've probably talked about it a lot even more recently, but we have some major companies here. Nationwide Insurance is one of them. You have JP Morgan Chase. It might be one of the largest, if not the largest bank in the world. It's one of them. I know that. You've got Ohio Health, Ohio State. You've got Limited Brands, Cardinal Health. You've got Google. You've got Amazon. So you have all of these major companies. And then you throw in that we have such a growing tech industry and startup scene that we are getting a ton of tech jobs, of startups being done here. We have incubators, like startup incubators. I read an article the other day, Ohio State just received its biggest donation ever. I believe it was north of $100 million. And what I was reading is a lot of that money is going to go towards like a tech innovation center, I believe. That is going to attract more of the tech industry. We have been dubbed kind of the Silicon Valley of the Midwest. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it just goes to show of kind of what's going on. We have a ton of VC firms here in Columbus as well that invest in the tech scene. So that is really cool that this is a growing tech industry startup scene. It's a great place for entrepreneurs. My wife and I, we own our own business. We own our own real estate brokerage. We have our real estate team. We're investors in real estate, right? We are entrepreneurs. So this is a great place for that as well. Now, what gets really interesting is we've got Engel, who has already broke ground here. They're building their chip manufacturing place. There's all sorts of good things, some bad things that people say. It's whatever. The bottom line is it's creating over 3,000 jobs once the place open. I think 10,000 total from construction to finish, which is absolutely bonkers to me. I don't even know if you can fathom that. Where are we going to put all these people? It's a whole thing. That is something that is really going to not only affect the job market now, like in the trades, but as that structure progresses in its build and when it's done, 3,000 jobs. I mean, some of these small farm towns, they don't even have 3,000 people living there. So let alone a whole facility that's going to have that many employees. We're going to get a ton of people that relocate here. It's already happening. I'm already helping people. That is something that's going to attract a lot of people to the area. So again, booming job market today in 2023. I think that's going to be sustained for a long time, just based on our investments in the healthcare sector, insurance, manufacturing, fashion, tech. I don't know how much longer we're going to be a secret. So booming job market comes in at number 2. One thing too, I saw, according to Smart Asset, Columbus is the top 10 cities for job opportunities in the country. We're also a top 15 real estate market in the country as well. So pretty incredible place to be. Booming job market coming in number 2. Coming in at number 3 is our vibrant culture. So Columbus has a very diverse and vibrant culture that's attracting people from all over the country. We've got arts festivals and the music scene is great. We've got events such as the Columbus Art Festival, the Jab and Rib Festival, to just name a few. You've also got Ohio State University, so it's known for its academic programs, but also sports. When I talk about vibrant culture, hey, the Buckeyes, we're a vibrant culture. We are crazies, right? People always make fun of your Buckeye fan. They're like, oh my gosh, Saturdays, it ruins a lot of people's Saturdays when we lose. So think about that. The art scene is really cool here. You go down the short north, there's art galleries all over the place. Franklinton is a really cool kind of artsy area. Old Town East, you have a lot of galleries, live music events. We've got, I said it earlier, Ohio State, but then you take in Columbus Crew, you got the Blue Jackets, you've got the Clippers. You mix all these together and we have a very diverse and vibrant culture, like I just said, which I think is really, really, really awesome. Something to check out. If you're not familiar with Columbus or you haven't been here, in the summertime when it gets warm out, the short north will do their gallery hop. I believe it's the first Saturday of every month, and you can hop through the art galleries. There's vendors, you go into shops, they shut the street down. It's really, really cool. So it's something to definitely check out. You have all the festivals that go on. We've got Italian Fest, you got the art festival that I mentioned, food truck festival. Like, come on, who doesn't love a food truck festival? Love it. Absolutely. Very, very cool. So coming in at number 3, why are people moving to Columbus in 2023? They get a great, vibrant, diverse culture, tons of things to do. Very cool. On our list at number 4 of why are people moving to Columbus in 2023 is the quality of education. Now, comment below what you think about this, because I think everybody's going to have different opinions depending on what level of schooling or where they're talking about. So I would love to start that conversation. I think education is important. Let's talk about it. In general, Columbus is home to several top-ranked schools and universities. I have mentioned on here before the Ohio State University. It's one of the largest universities in the country. And as far as resources is concerned, it is top notch, right? If you are a medical student, what better place to get your medical degree, right? To become a doctor. You've got all these facilities and all these new hospitals being built. it's absolutely unbelievable the money that Ohio State puts into the medical side of things. And then you've got the business school and other academic areas that Ohio State really puts a lot of money into. So you will see also that we have a ton of people relocate to Columbus to go to Ohio State, and then they never leave because they love it so much. They love being at the university. They graduate, they get jobs, and then they stay here. So we're actually a really smart city as well. If you look at some things that the president of Intel said is one of the reasons why they picked Columbus is we have so many universities in such a tight area that they're able to really attract a lot of students. They felt that afterwards they get their degree, they graduate, and the level of education that they're getting and the talent that's here in Central Ohio was a great place for Intel to make a decision, among other things as well. So I think that is really cool. We've got really highly ranked school districts, not only in the Columbus, Central Ohio area, in the state, in the country as well. We've got some great private schools. So some of the examples we've talked about before as far as public schools is Dublin City and Upper Arlington are some of the top rated school districts in the state. You throw New Albany in there. Olentangy schools are great. You've got some private schools that you can mix in there as well. So, and I don't know enough about private schools to tell you a lot about it. Go to niche.com. Number 4 on our list of why people are moving to Columbus in 2023 is the schools, or quality of education is what I said. Last but not least, number 5 on our list is the outdoor recreation. So Columbus gets slept on a lot because we don't have mountains, we don't have a lot of water, we don't have the desert, we just have flat cornfields. I mean, come on, that's what it is. Let's call a spade, right? It's very flat. I mean, we've called, part of the flyover state. We're nicknamed a cow town. It is what it is. But I'm telling you, when you live here, there's all sorts of things that you can do. We've got a wide range of recreational activities as far as metro parks are concerned. I believe the number is 150 parks in Central Ohio, which is a ton, right? You've got the Scioto Mile, which is really great. You've got tons of parks, nature preserves. The Waterfront Park, which is like by the Scioto Mile, if you've been to Scioto Mile Trail down the city and that the Waterfront Park area, it's got over 175 acres of green space. You kidding me? That's amazing. Columbus Metro Parks. So they just call them Metro Parks, right? The 150 is parks in general. But the Columbus Metro Parks, there's 20 parks and nature preserves, and it's got over 230 trails of biking and hiking paths. That's unbelievable, right? There's always going to be something to do here. Now, you also have things like Hocking Hills, not part of Columbus, but it's an hour and some change away. That's something that I love to do. We take the dog, my wife, we go hiking. There's all sorts of trails down there, and people really, really love to do that. Outdoor recreation too. Let's talk about sports. So not everybody plays sports, not everybody likes sports. That's okay. The point is that Ohio in general, we are a hub for basketball, men and women's basketball, baseball, softball, football, track and field, volleyball. You name it. Like, our high schools and our school districts really take pride in sports. And so if you have kids that are in those programs or those sports, that's really great. There's tons of opportunity for them here. Youth sports is huge. I mean, guys, if you drive around Central Ohio and you really pay attention, you will see more soccer fields and, lacrosse fields and baseball diamonds, softball diamonds than you could possibly imagine. I mean, we invest probably millions of dollars in these facilities. Look at Berliner Park, right? That forever was, it was a great place, but the fields were dated. Now they have turf, they have updated fencing. It looks really, really nice. They've dumped a ton of money in there. There's other places in our community that are like this. So overall, outdoor recreation, there's going to be a ton of opportunity, tons of things to do. And we've got some lakes or, reservoirs, Buckeye Lake, you've got the Hoover Reservoir, you've got Alum Creek. So you do have some of that recreation, whether that's kayaking, paddle boarding, boating, fishing. You've got some of those things to do. So I don't want to say we don't have lakes. It's just we don't have a Lake Placid or Lake Tahoe or anything like that, and we certainly don't have oceans. So again, coming in at number 5, outdoor recreation. So my conclusion is Columbus, Ohio is becoming a popular destination for people that are looking for a great quality of life, job opportunities, affordable living, and they can invest in real estate. And that's something that I'm very passionate about. I'm passionate about helping people find their place here. So, if you're down for a vibrant, culture, quality of education, a lot of outdoor recreation opportunities, then this is going to be a great place for you and your family. If you have a family, young professionals, retirees, you name it, we've got it for everybody. So if you're considering moving to Columbus, now's the perfect time to do so. And I thank you again for tuning into this episode of Why Are People Moving to Columbus in 2023 on the Living in Columbus, Ohio channel. I'm Brad Winter. If you need help with real estate, you know where to find me. Pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me a text, fire off an email, whatever you got to do. Make sure you do it, and I will catch you on the next episode of Living in Columbus, Ohio.